What is up, everyone? It's Ricky57 to return a chance. Today's June 28th, 2024, and we're gonna hop on and do a market watch. I've been having a little bit of trouble with TCGPlayer over the past couple of days, so I've been having trouble putting a list together of cards to talk about. So today's list is just gonna be one of the. You might see some repeats if you guys watch my YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikToks. You might see some repeats of cards we already talked about throughout the week there on here, but I just wanted to mention them on here in case you didn't get to see them over there. But yeah, like right here shows that there's one listing for Nimble Angler, but in reality if you go click on it, there's like 223 listings, so it's been confusing. So I've been having trouble putting a list together and seeing what cards are going low on listings and like up in price. But without further ado, let's just get it started. I did find some cards to talk about, so we're going to starting off with Nimble Angler. 3 printings for this card, and since the ice barrier support came out and being mixed with like sprites, it looks like people have been going after the super rare. We have 43 listings for the super rare, and it has been going up in price. This is technically the highest rarity of Nimble Angler available. We have 49 cents, 50 cents, 64 cents, but then they go up to $1. So maybe something you might want to pick up sooner rather than later, since it is the higher rarity. From OTS 22, if you guys are planning to play ice barrier sprites or something like that, we do have rares from Maze and Memories. We have them at 262 listings. Looks like they started to bounce up a little bit too, but it's a rare, so I don't see it heading too high up in price. But yeah, this super rare is probably the one you want to go after. Like I said, we do have commons also available, but super rare is higher rarity, so I would go after this one while they're at $1. The other Nimble monster that's also going up in price, I know Nimble Angler is usually played at 2 because it's the one you want to dump into the graveyard. This Nimble Beaver is the one that's played at 3. Nimble Beaver, we have the super rare being the highest rarity from OTS Tournament Pack 20. Looks like this one started to go up in price as well. They were sitting around like under $1, like 50-ish cents. Now pushing up to 220, 223, 224, 267, 285, and then hitting the $3 mark. So something you might want to go take a look through your book for. See if you guys have some. We have 110 listings. It looks like for the common. I actually need to click on these because I'm not sure if the listing that's popping up like in the main screen is different from the one that's actually, the actual number. We have 82 listings for this 2018 Megaton version. It's a common as well, and then another common right here at 130 listings from the Egyptian God Structured deck. So yeah, I would go take a look through that bulk and see if you guys have some super rares, because it is the highest rarity and it is gaining some popularity. This is usually played at 3, so go check and see if you guys maybe have some Nimble Beavers. Angel Statue Azurian, one I mentioned on my Instagram Reels, TikTok, or YouTube Short. This one is being looked at as a tech to set using the new Link monster we're getting. It's a new illusion Link monster. It's kind of generic, 2 effect monsters, it says, and it lets you set a continuous trap card straight from the deck if that continuous trap card is able to summon itself. So this one has that effect. I think it's one of the better ones available that you could set from the deck. It says special summon this card as an effect monster. Once a return, when your opponent would special summon a monster while this card is in your monster zone, you could send to the graveyard 1 continuous trap in your monster zone that was special summoned from its spell or trap zone. Negate the summon if you do destroy that monster. When this card is in the monster zone is destroyed by battle, you could destroy that monster that destroyed this card. So it has 2 interruptions. The first interruption negates a summon by sending itself, basically. And then the second interruption is if it's destroyed by battle, it could pop a monster. So 2 good effects, and it's able to be set directly from the deck. This is technically its highest rarity. It's a super rare from Blazing Vortex. Was sitting around like 17 cents. Now pushing up and becoming $1 card. So something you keep your eye out for. Maybe you want to pick 1 copy up before they shoot up even higher. I'm not sure if it's going to gain any popularity, but yeah, that new Link 2 monster is going to make this card pretty good and easy to set. It does have commons available, so you guys don't have to worry about getting access to the card. There's plenty of these available for under $1. Nightmare Griffin. Look at this. It says 5 listings, 4 listings, but that's just, I don't know what's going on with TCGPlayer these past couple of days. But looks like the secret rare right here from Flames of Destruction is at 30 listings. It has been going up in price. We have it at we had it at $4 or $5, now pushing up to $8, $9.95, $10, $10, and then $11. So basically doubling in price for the secret rare. Then we have the ultra rare from 2019 gold sarcophagus that are starting to become worth something too. 30 listings on the market for this card. And right now we have them at 149, the little wall right here with 20 copies, and 150, 165, pushing up to $2, and then $2.90 on the first page. So trying to become a $3 card. I've been hearing that I think Fiend Smith is able to go into this pretty easily, but it's also something that could be used to go into the Fiend Smith combo. To go into the Fiend Smith combo, I believe you need a light Fiend monster to be able to link away for that link 1, and that gets your Fiend Smith engine started. So it might be something players might want to look at, might be looking into in order to go into that Fiend Smith combo. But it's gonna take a lot to bring this out. It's gonna take 4 monsters basically, so it's a lot to try to go into that Fiend Smith engine. But yeah, they could also go into this too. The Fiend Smith engine could also go into this and make this. We do have rares available also. 247 listings. These are under quarters. If you're worried about having access to the card, you don't have to be worried, because we do have rares available for much cheaper than these. But yeah, these look like they're going kind of lower on listings at 38 listings from the 2018 10s, and then these are also going up in price. So it's just something you might want to take a look at. We have Mellow Melody, the Brass de Jin. So this is another card that some, I guess, rank 3 decks might be able to turbo out and then go into the Fiend Smith combo with. So it's a light Fiend monster, rank 3. It's a fact, it's okay. It's not that good. It says 2 level 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. Target 1 face-up de Jin XC monster you control. Basically itself. This turn, that monster can attack twice during each battle phase. So I mean, it's okay, but the thing we're gonna be looking at this for is for its archetype. I'm not archetype, for its type and attribute, light Fiend, and it gets you into the Fiend Smith combo, because you can link this away and get the engine started. It looks like this Starfoil rare from Star Pack 2014 has already started to go up in price. Was sitting around like 19 cents. Now we have it at, that's basically like $2.20 or something like that with shipping. We have damage, heavily played, moderately played. We don't hit a near mint right here until we hit 575 with shipping. So getting bought out. We have the super rare from Starter Deck Exceed Symphony at 152 listings. It looks like it's starting to increase in price too. Was sitting around like 15-ish cents, 18 cents. Now we have it pushing up to 20 cents, 25 cents, 33 cents, 40 cents, 45 cents. So not too expensive, but it is going up. As you guys can see by the graph, it is starting to go up in price. So maybe something you might want to take a look at if you guys are planning to try to go into the Fiend Smith combos. If you guys could turbo out like a rank 3 and get into that combo, this might be one of your options you might want to have access to. Until we get the new Underworld Goddess, little Underworld Goddess, which is basically a light Fiend as well, and that one's a little bit more generic, just using 2 effect monsters. So until we get that, players are going to have to find different ways to get creative to get into that Fiend Smith combo. I'm not sure when we're getting that Underworld Goddess. There are comments available as well from Star Pack 2014. Looks like these are starting to increase in price a little bit too. 27 listings, and then we have these at 30 cents. So not too expensive, but I'm just giving you guys a little option that you guys might want to tech in order to go into that Fiend Smith combo. This is another, tech you guys could use to go into the Fiend Smith combo. If you guys are able to go into rank 4s, you guys could go into Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, which is also a light Fiend monster. It also does provide a good interruption once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and field than you do, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. So it's kind of like a mini Zeus. The Zeus before, Zeus was actually available. But yeah, it's a light Fiend. If you can make rank 4s easily in your deck, this might be one of the options you could used to go into the Fiendsmith combo. So not going up in price. There's plenty of copies available. We just had a chapter 1 reprint and ultra rare, and then ultra rare silver, and then the ultra rare reprint as well. They're like $1, so you don't have to rush to go get them. We have plenty of printings available for this card. And I think this is the last one for the Fiendsmith. I'm not sure if Plunder Patrol locks you into like just Plunder Patrol stuff or like water stuff, but I did notice that they do have access to a light fiend monster, which is their fusion Plunder Patrol ship lease. I think that's how you say it. This one's at 64 listings right now, and it looks like it's sitting at $2.99, $3, and then $3.67. Says during the main phase, quick effect, you can special summon one Plunder Patrol monster card from your hand or face-up spell and trap zone. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can discard one Plunder Patrol card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Then if this card is equipped to a Plunder Patrol card, you can add one Plunder Patrol card from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Plunder Patrol at least once per turn. So yeah, it has a good effect. I guess it does have that too, but it's a light fiend monster which plunders could use to link off if they don't get locked. I'm not really sure. Let me know down below if you get locked in Plunder Patrols into like just doing plunder stuff. But yeah, it is a light fiend, so I'm thinking maybe they might mix like Plunder Patrol with like Fiendsmith or something, just because they do have access to that light fiend monster. We do have ultra rares from Ghosts from the Past 2, which are sitting at 107 listings. These are currently under $1, so if you just want access or want to test out my theory and see if you guys can mix Fiendsmith with like Plunder Patrol, go ahead and pick these up. But yeah, this is the highest rarity, only at $3. It's not too expensive either, so why not pick one copy of this up? I think they only play like one copy of this, so maybe could go up to 5 if my theory of Plunder Patrol Fiendsmith is correct. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Marince's Core Anemone looks like it finally reached a new high price point. We talked about this on our past market watch. I think it was 2 market watches ago. We had a couple copies around like $13, $14, but right now our cheapest listing is at, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess we have this one at 13, but is the seller offline? Seller is online, so if you guys want to maybe take a chance on this seller and buy that copy for $13, you guys can. If you guys are watching this market watch right now and if it's still up. But after that, we hit $17. Then we hit $19.45, $18.50, and then we go up to the $20 price point after that for this secret version of Marince's Core Anemone. It's one of those popular generic link monsters that's going around right now with the Iceberry strategy getting a lot of hype. So I don't see it coming down again anytime soon unless it gets another reprint. But it already has two other printings, so I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about Marince's Core Anemone. The ultra rares are also kind of low on listing, 26 listings, and it looks like these are at $4, $5 basically for the ultra rare. Let's see if the rares have any movement. 164 listings for the rares. Not too, yeah, no movement on these. These are still like at a quarter under $1. So if you guys just want access to the card, you guys have it right here with these rares, but the Seeker is going up in price. Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier looks like it did get reprinted, but it kind of surprises me how this common is worth more than the ultra rare reprint. This common is basically at $1, and it came from the Freezing Chain structure deck. The ultra rare is sitting under like $1. These are basically pennies, so just something to keep an eye on. I would just go for the ultra rare. It's the higher rarity, it looks better. Why go for this one at $1 when you could get this one for like a penny or like 10 cents or something? Ice Barrier Quarter Century Seeker rare. I don't know if this is like actually part of the Ice Barrier strategy or if it's just called Ice Barrier. It does have an effect that helps out Ice Barriers, I guess. It says you can banish this card from your graveyard, set one level 5 or higher water monster from your deck to your hand. From your deck to your graveyard. Then you can add one water monster from your graveyard to your hand. Also, until the end of the next turn after this effect resolves, you cannot special summon monster except water monster. It locks you into water monsters, but it also lets you add. So if you could get this into the graveyard with something like Foolish Burial Goods or something, it could become a searcher. Was sitting around like $3-4, now at 19 listings. It looks like it's starting to climb up in price. We have $5, $4, $7, and then we hit $8 to $9 on the first page. So if you guys maybe have some ice barriers, quarter century secrets, maybe it might be time to offload them before the hype goes down on the ice barriers. Like I said, I don't know if they actually played this, but it is a card that has ice barrier in the name, and it kind of helps the searches. We have Arch Nemesis Protos going up in price. Last time we took a look at this, it was around like 25, 26-ish dollars. Now we have 21 listings on the market, and we have the cheapest listing at $35 and $38.99, heading up to the $40 price point. If you guys know of any deck that's gaining some popularity that's actually able to use Arch Nemesis Protos, I know it's able to be searched off like Nemesis Flag and Nemesis, I think, what is it? Corridor? No, it's not Corridor. Nemesis Flag is the one that searches it, actually. But yeah, if you guys have any idea of any deck that's using it, making this card go up even higher in price, because it was at 26-ish, now at 40, let me know down below. We have Ragnarika Bloom. I think this card is a good pickup. Hit a high price point of like 13-ish dollars, but it has came back down since. This is one I might be picking up because it's from Legacy of Destruction, so it's probably not going to get a reprint until next year, so it has plenty of time to go up in price. And I think this is the lowest I've seen it at. We have 147 listings on the market. We have listings at 777, 789, 795, 822, and then 828. It's basically the searcher for Rika. It says it's a continuous spell card. Insect, plant, and reptile monsters on field gain 300 attack. Also, all other monsters lose 300 attack and defense. During your main phase, you can activate one of these effects. It lets you search, so add one Ragnarika monster from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. Special summon one of your Ragnarika monsters from your hand, graveyard, or banish in defense. So kind of like a Cashier of Birth, and then it also has this effect that lets you search. But you do have this card, but still, that's a small cost for getting your play started. So something you might want to look into and pick up. I could see these going back up to maybe like the $15 price point. I know Snake Eyes is the dominant deck of the format, but we have to look past that. Once Snake Eyes get hit, then that makes way for other decks to come into the format. And I feel like Ragnarika's being slept on. It could easily come into the format. Rika Glamour. These aren't the actual listings. Let's take a look at the ultra rare right here. We have the ultra rare sitting, actually it's going up in price. So we have the ultra rare sitting at 30 listings. This is a reprint from Maze of Memories. Was sitting around like $4-ish, and it's now heading up to $6, $6.20, $6.23. And then once these $6 copies are gone, we hit the $7 price point. It is one of those popular decks in the EU, and it continues to do good over there. And I have seen it top over here in North America as well. So like I said, once Snake Eyes gets hit, I'm pretty sure we're going to see like a shift in the meta. And Rika Sun Avalon is one of those decks that continuously shows that it could compete in like whatever format. So it could, just pop up and be better than, Snake Eyes when Snake Eyes get hit. 44 listings for the Secret Rare from Secret Slayers, and it looks like this card is at $7.49, $7.49, $7.99, $7, $8.50, $7.41, and then $9. I'm not sure if it's like a one of or a two of in a strategy. If you guys play Rika Sun Avalons, let me know down below how many of you guys play of this. But yeah, it looks like the ultra rare is the one that started to go up further in price, but they're both like around 40 listings. Jar of Greed, I've heard, was gaining some popularity, and I just wanted to bring it up here just because I mean it's Jar of Greed. Who expects Jar of Greed to be one of those cards that's relevant again? But yeah, I heard that it's being used in one of the past formats along with Legacy of Yada Garasu. This one actually has 3 printings. It's actually Legacy of Yada Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it has 3 printings. It has a secret rare, it has a super rare, and then it has a common. These commons are currently at 15 listings and are worth $4.24, $4.25, $6.15, $5, and $6.49. So above a $5 card now, $5 to $6 for this common version. Then the super rares 43 listings. Looks like they were sitting around like $2 to $3 and are now pushing up to like the $6 price point right here, $6.75, and then $7. Seekers, I remember having a Seeker when I was a kid. I have no idea what happened to it, but yeah, I remember having this card. Was sitting around like $40-ish. Looks like right now it's pushing up to $70. Then we hit $83, $82, and then $85 for the secret version of this card. Jar of Greed has a couple different printings too. We have this one worth $30, Labyrinth of Nightmare Worldwide English. Then we have some Labyrinth of Nightmare right here as well, super rares. It looks like these are currently worth lightly played and near mint. $12, $11.68, $14.99, $18.99, heading up to the $30 price point for a lightly played near mint version from Labyrinth of Nightmare. And then we have, what else do we have? Are those the highest rarity super rares? We have Speed Duel Tournament Pack 5 super rares. Looks like there's only one listing available for this card. It was sitting around like $5-ish, and the only listing we have is around $20. But they have been selling around $15, which is pretty surprising. We have $12, $12, $12, $15, $14.99. So they are selling above the $10 price point for these. So something you might want to go take a look and see if you guys have. We have rares available as well from Dark Beginning 1. Looks like these are worth something too. These start at, let's see, lightly played and then near mint. We have $11.90, $11.98, $15, and $11.90 for lightly played near mint for the rares. And then we have commons available as well. If you guys just want access to the card, I'm pretty sure we have affordable copies. We have these right here from Structured Deck, Blaze of Destruction, which are pushing up to a $1 price point, 16 listings only, and it looks like these are pushing up to like the $1 price point, which is crazy. We have the commons from Structured Deck, Kaiba, 55 listings. Where are these at? Lightly played near mint. These are $1 too, so it looks like all copies of Jar of Greed are starting to become worth like $1. I'm gonna go check my bulk, see if I maybe have some of these in there to sell off while the hype is up for it. But yeah, Jar of Greed, Legacy of Yatagarasu, both cards that are being used in like past formats, and yeah, going up in price. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Inferno Rage I wanted to take a look at because we recently got a new Karibo card that is treated as a favorite, and Elemental Hero card, Wing Karibo LV6 I think it's called. Wing Karibo LV6, so it's treated as a favorite and Elemental Hero card. That's the important part of it, and it's able to be searched out using Flame Inferno Rage. This one says, must be fusion summon. If this card is special summon, you can add one card with favorite in its name from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So I don't know how relevant that's going to be in Heroes. If maybe they're going to be taking a copy of Wing Karibo level 6. But I just wanted to come in and see if there has been any movement on this card. I bought this card when it was like around 50-ish cents, 75 cents. It has gone up, 99 listings. We have it at 270, 271, 282, 290. Basically a $3 card. No big walls. But yeah, I just wanted to see if maybe that Wing Karibo made this card move a little bit. It looks like it's just holding around $3, but we'll see what happens if maybe hero players incorporate that Wing Karibo. Trap Trick, I've been seeing a couple decks use this card. It's been increasing in popularity to bring out cards like what is it, Dharma Karma Cannon, the one that flips your monsters face down. So we have commons, we have rares. These are both cheap. We have some more rares, some maximum gold right here. That's not at 13 listings. This card is at 185 listings. Look like it started push up in price though, so something you might want to make note of. The higher rarities we have are super rare, ultra rares, and then secrets. So let's take a look at the super rares first from Secret Slayers. These are currently sitting at 75 cents, 80 cents, 85 cents, 86 cents, 95 cents. So like almost reaching $1. But then we have ultra rares from 2019 Goat Sarcophagus tins. Looks like these are starting to push up to 333, 345, 353, 355, 365. So almost becoming a $4 card with 45 listings on the market. Lastly, we have the Secret Rare from Soul Fusion. these used to be sitting around like $4, $5, $6ish dollars. Now we have them at 37 listings, and they have started to push up. We have a couple listings right here at 541. That's Korean, so never mind. 541, and then after this one's gone, if you guys want to come pick it up when we're watching the market watch, you guys could come pick this up. But yeah, after this is gone, we have $8.99 for lightly played, then going up to the $10 price point. So yeah, something to make note of and keep an eye out on, because yeah, this card has been seeing some increase in popularity because it does help you set Dharma Karma Cannon directly from the deck, or even like Imperm. It helps you set Imperm too if you don't play Dharma Karma Cannon. But yeah, just giving you access to like those like trap cards, like maybe Dimensional Barrier 2, Harpy's Featherstorm. It's just a pretty good trap card, just like playing an extra copy of that card. So something you might want to come in and look at. And last card on today's market watch can be Samsara de Lotus. This is a new card, super rare from Phantom Nightmare. I saw this card hitting a high price point when it first released of like $5-ish, I think it was, $4-ish. But it has came down. Right now it's starting to push back up. That's what it looks like by looking at the graph. 93 listings on the market, and we just got the new Bell Fusion, so I'm thinking maybe people are picking that up, along with other Bell support cards or other cards for the deck, to try to see if they can make it work. We have copies at 120, 126, and 175, 190, 197, 198, and pushing up to the $2 price point. So just keep an eye out for Samsara de Lotus. Maybe pick up your copies sooner than later if you do plan on playing the Bell strategy. I think they run 3 of these in a strategy. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's market watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of Chance. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.